Good evening, everyone. Daniella here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my recent doctor's appointment and a brand new book that I have read that I think anyone who is transgender should read. Not just transgenders, but anyone who, I think anyone should read it, basically. So yeah, let's get today's video. Blah, I can't talk. Monday, I had a doctor's appointment up north in Lebanon, New Hampshire, with my endocrinologist. And when I got there, I had to be there really early in the morning. And I got there, and I had to go have blood test done. Sorry, my hair's just like weird right now. So I had to have my blood drawn, and then I got to go upstairs to my appointment. I met with my endocrinologist, and we talked about different things, how it had been going, some of the things in my life. I let him know that I am struggling right now with a few things at work, which are the dress code and bathroom use. And so he just told me to keep fighting and keep pushing, and I have rights, and if I'm strong and confident, the end results will be what I need for myself, and not only for myself, but for other people who are transgender as well. So we talked about other things like moving forward with bottom surgery and top surgery. He is getting me the name of a doctor who is out of Boston Medical Center, who would be possibly performing my bottom surgery once we get everything figured out with insurance and money and scheduling and everything like that. And then he was also setting up an appointment with a Dr. Shin at Lebanon, who would perform my top surgery, in which they actually called me, and I got an appointment for February. So just another couple months or so, and get some of the ball rolling there. Now, obviously, you guys can see in the video here, my arm's in a sling. I'll get to that. Last weekend, I happened to be walking and texting down the stairs and decided to take a big nasty fall and tear my rotator cuff. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it still hurts pretty bad. They put me on painkillers, and I cannot go back to work until I get cleared by the orthopedic. We most likely are probably going to do physical therapy, maybe. I don't know. I have to see the doctor first for that. So, but on a more positive note, I want to get to something. So, my therapist and I talked, and when I get, depressed, like anyone does, you try to find things that make you happy. And I used to be somebody who used to love to read. Like, I always had a book in my hand, could always just get lost in a book. So she's like, I'd really like you to get back into reading, because I can tell that's something that you miss, and, she goes, make time for it in your life. Look at my hair. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm even blonder than before. It's hard. It might be a little hard to tell in with the lighting and everything, but I'm much more blonder. So anyways, I have bought a couple books at the store that I've wanted to read, and then I actually went to the library and got a library card, and I picked up a book. I went into the library's catalog on their computer and searched, because I like reading about my journey and other people's journeys, because I can just relate to it. So I typed in transgender, and I found a really, really good book. The book is If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. I hope I'm saying her last name right. I'm not going to give any spoilers about it, but the night I took that out of the library, borrowed it. I read it from the time I got it back home to the time I finished it. So I read that thing all day. I could not put it down. I even called my sister Michaela, and I was just crying because there was tears of joy and tears of sadness. It just connected with me so much. I definitely recommend picking up a copy. It's a very powerful and inspirational book. It gives a better understanding to people who don't know about the transgender community out there. I feel like it's an educational tool because we all go through things. I've been outed by people. Like, that's one of the biggest issues, is like some people will be like, oh, this is Daniella, oh, and she's transgender, and it's like, not that I'm embarrassed or that I don't want people to know, but you gotta be careful the way you say those kind of things. Like, I've had friends who have said, before I can even tell someone, they already say it. And, wording is very careful. And, also outing somebody, if you're somebody who's transgender and you pass for either a male or female, and, no one knows unless they know it's between your legs and then they're a pervert, I'm not saying that you shouldn't say anything, but when and how you say it is up to you. So when somebody else does it, it's kind of rude. So, note there for if you're not transgender, just make a little side note about that. A lot of people who are transgender try to commit suicide, and some succeed, unfortunately. As many of you know, I was in treatment about this time last year for a suicide attempt, and this book also deals with that. I try to lend my voice out. People message me all the time on here and say, how are you so strong? How are you, so beautiful? How are you so confident in yourself? And to be honest, I'm really not. I'm scared as hell. I go out in public sometimes, and I've been going out in public as a girl for years now, and it still scares the shit out of me because I don't know what someone could do. I don't know what someone would do. I've been discriminated against. I've been pretty much anything you can think of. The problem is we get people who are ignorant and really don't know. But having said that, there have been so many nice people that are willing to, accept me for who I am. I mean, one of the biggest things that I love is whenever I go out to Applebee's, big thumbs up to them, because they don't just assume that I'm transgender. If I'm out with one of my girlfriends or something, whether it is my friend Lizzie or my friend Kelly, they say, how are you two ladies tonight? They don't even give me a second thought. And which I really love, because that means that I'm obviously passing. Some people could say, oh, they're just being nice, they really know that you're transgender, but either way, since they don't say it that way, it really makes me feel good. So, back on topic, I would definitely go pick up a copy of If I Was Your Girl. I'll let you guys see the cover again, but there it is, Meredith Russo. A really good book. It definitely make a wonderful gift for the holidays that are coming up. So, yeah, definitely pick it up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna try and make another one and give you some more updates on the critical situations of work with the bathroom and the dress code. I know I didn't really talk about the dress code that much, but it's basically there's been a change, and it's making me feel less of a woman. So I'll go into that more later. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the flip side.